RedKey Realty Leaders. It's Laura Pierson, the DAS at the West County office, and I'm here today for Lead, Connect, Grow. And you can always count on me to come at you from a social work perspective, and today is no exception. So I want to talk about empathy, and I've shared several links, including a video from Brene Brown explaining the difference between empathy and sympathy, and 3 articles that talk about empathy in the workplace. The definition of empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Brene Brown describes empathy as recognizing emotion in other people and communicating that. Empathy is feeling with people. The articles I've linked talk about 3 traits that are essential for the development of empathy, and these are curiosity, vulnerability, and humility. Brene says that empathy is a vulnerable choice because you have to get in touch with something in yourself that knows that feeling, the feelings of others. In the article, Empathy Starts with Curiosity, Peter Bregman writes that humility is not knowing. We have to ask questions when we don't know and be open to listen and to learn. I've heard our own Dave Beaker say, "You already know what you already know. The only way to learn what you don't know is to ask questions." Being curious, being vulnerable, and being humble all lead us naturally to being empathetic. The Mind Tools article called Empathy at Work contains a section, How to Develop Empathy at Work. And there are 3 important ways. First of all, give your full attention. Listen carefully with your ears, eyes, and your gut instinct in order to understand the entire message someone is communicating with you. The second one is to consider others' perspectives. Once you truly see what others believe, you can acknowledge it. You don't have to agree, but you have to ask questions and listen openly in order to understand. The third one is to take action. Remember that empathy revolves around what other people want and need. So make sure that any action that you take or suggest benefits the other person and not just what you think is best for them, but what you've learned from them by asking questions. What does empathy look like in real estate? We know that we're a ninja company and ninjas focus on others more than themselves. We're encouraged to talk less and listen more. When we're in flow with people, we're asking questions and listening for change. We're thinking about problems or pain that we hear and are asking questions again to help provide value and find solutions. I want to challenge you too to think beyond the scope of your own circle and of your job to our community at large and to our society as a whole. What we need is a lot more curiosity, vulnerability, and humility. Namely, we need more empathy. There's another quote by Brene Brown that I love and I think is extremely relevant to what's happening in our country right now. She says, "In order to empathize with someone's experience, you must be willing to believe them as they see it, and not how you imagine their experience to be." Whether we're asking questions and listening to provide understanding and solutions in order to be a better parent, partner, friend, realtor, or person in general, it's all made easier if we're learning and growing in empathy. There's a quote from Simon Baron-Cohen that says, "Empathy is like a universal solvent. Any problem immersed in empathy becomes soluble." Have a wonderful day, RedKey Realty Leaders. I encourage you to watch the video and read the articles and think about your own journey in being a more empathetic person. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.